This week in Jamaica now, Agriculture Minister Roger Clark laid to rest. Family of Mario Dean says no thanks after the government offers to pay for his funeral. Health Minister tells opposition not to politicize chikungunya virus, and Jamaica gets new police commissioner. The details of these and other stories coming up after the break.
Reach anyone, anywhere in the world with the Gleaner Online. Rich media, interactive banner ads, dynamic page wraps. Increase, target, track.
I'm Carleen Brown, and this is Jamaica Now. Hundreds of Jamaicans turned out last week to pay their last respect to Agriculture Minister Roger Clark. Clark died of an apparent heart attack on August 28 in Miami, Florida, en route to Jamaica following a surgical procedure on his back. His body was flown to Jamaica on Wednesday. A day later, hundreds of people turned up at the PNP headquarters in St. Andrew to view the body. On Friday, the viewing moved to the Sharon Baptist Church in St. Elizabeth, and on Saturday, Clark was laid to rest in his hometown, Glen Isley, Westmoreland, following his funeral at the Savannah Lamar Parish Church. The family of Mario Dean, the 31-year-old construction worker who died 3 days after a brutal beating at the Barnett Street lockup in St. James, have refused an offer by the government to pay for the funeral. The family's attorney, Michael Lorne, says the offer was refused as the government has not accepted responsibility for Dean's death last month. According to Lorne, it is a matter of principle.
We think that he died as a result of the government's behavior, and we should not accept the government's money to bury him.
Dean's funeral is scheduled to take place on September 21 at the Mount Salem Seventh-day Adventist Church in St. James. He's to be buried in the family plot in Hanover. Lobby group Citizens Action for Principles and Integrity, CAPI, says new police commissioner Carl Williams must demonstrate a zero-tolerance approach to the gross unprofessionalism and corruption which pervades the force. Mr. Williams replaces Owen Ellington, whose sudden retirement was announced on June 30. Co-convener of CAPI, Dennis Meadows, says winning back confidence in the police force must be at the top of Williams' list of priorities.
We hope that Mr. Williams is immunized from the disease of squaddy mentality and is prepared to take bold steps in reforming the JCF, even if it makes him unpopular. In so doing, he must move with alacrity to restore respect among the management core of the force.
Meanwhile, former Deputy Commissioner of Police Mark Shields says tackling human rights issues should be an important priority for Williams when he takes office this week.
Clearly the Service Commission had some good candidates for the boards, and the best person has won the day, and I'd say congratulations to him, and I look forward to seeing him in the future and working with him, hopefully. Mr.
Shields says this is even more critical given the latest allegations arising from the Mario Dean incident. There were tense days in Salt Spring, St. James last week as the security forces kept a close watch on the community in light of the shooting death of notorious gang leader Eldon Calvert. Calvert was shot and killed last Tuesday by gunmen. He was once the country's most wanted man. Calvert attracted attention in February 2012 after he was freed of a murder charge when the court held that the investigating officer Michael Serju fabricated the evidence. Health Minister Dr. Fenton Ferguson is warning against the use of politics to cause persons to panic over the chikungunya virus. The opposition has expressed concern that at least 4 parishes are now battling a full-blown chikungunya epidemic. It has also accused the government of not doing enough to tackle the virus. However, the health minister has refuted those claims, noting that Jamaica has been following World Health Organization standards in relation to testing of persons suspected to have chikungunya.
When we begin to politicize it, you're also impacting on our tourism industry possibility, because again, no one wants to come to a country, even though the disease might not life-threatening, but you don't want to come on vacation and get sick while you're on vacation.
The Health Ministry says up to September 6, Jamaica has had 24 laboratory confirmed cases and 74 suspected cases. Rescue officials are still crunching the cost following Jamaica's failed effort to recover the wreckage of an aircraft that crashed off the coast of Portland 2 Fridays ago. The rescue effort involved the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, the police, the Jamaica Defense Force, the United States and France. The flight originated in Rochester, New York, and was destined for Naples, Florida, but apparently developed problems and traveled south, crashing in Jamaican waters. American real estate developer Larry Glazer and his wife Jane, who were on board, are suspected to be dead. And that's it for this edition of Jamaica Now, your weekly review of the big news stories. Send us your comments at onlinefeedback@gleanerjm.com. You may tune in to Power 106 for regular updates. Follow us on Twitter at Jamaica Gleaner and on Facebook at Gleaner Jamaica. I'm Carleen Brown. The Gleaner Company is celebrating 180 years of contribution to Jamaica's development. As we go, we bring you pictorial highlights of the moments that mattered over the years.